Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we are returning to Distant Worlds 2, a new space 4X strategy game, which just came out yesterday. This is part number 2 of our first look series, and we are just getting started with a very primitive space-faring people. We are a human race, we are a monarchy, and we have just a single colony, our home planet, which I've renamed Earth, but it's a continental moon of about 2 million or 2 billion people here in the northern sector of this galaxy. So you can see here, I think we have a standard spiral galaxy here, 2,000 stars in this galaxy, 2,000 different systems in this galaxy. We're located at the very top of the map in the outer ring. The galaxy itself is starting with primitive technology, so we are a pre-warp technology civilization, and we have not expanded beyond our system yet. We don't have the ability to. You have to be at least level 2 warp to do that, or level 1, I think, technically, to do that. We have begun exploring our own system, however, and we've actually set up a mining facility on Lavasar Junction number 4, which is the gas giant which our continental moon orbits around. Additionally, we have also sort of reconned Prior, which is a metallic moon also orbiting around the gas giant of ours, and we are being asked to set up a mining station over here. You can see, because we set a mining station up on Lavasar Junction number 4 here, you can see we are mining resources. We currently have 6,100 Caston, and then we have 2,400 Krypton and 2,400 Argon, which is being transported back and forth via these civilian ships here at slow speeds, because again, we're a pre-warp technology. These civilian ships have all been built by sort of our shipyard on their own, because the civilian economy largely runs itself. But we are being asked to go ahead and set up a mining facility near Prior, which has some key resources as well. It has Actylon, which is a very strong heat-resistant blue metal smelted into an ore, typically used in components that are exposed to extreme temperatures. Acclaimed ore is found at volcanic and rocky metallic worlds. We also have Cupra, which is, what is this? A shiny metal smelted from the ore. It's extremely strong, lightweight, and has shiny red-brown appearance. It's commonly used to beam torpedo weapons found in some rocky metallic. So torpedo weapons, that would be useful if we start building those. And then it also has Meber, which is a very dense mineral. It has, what is it used in? Heavy shielding in reactor components. So that's nice. Yeah, let's go ahead and build a mining facility off Prior as well. So I think this is our refueling, or this is our surveyor. This is our only ship that is an exploration ship. It's explored these 2 nearby moons, and she's going to go refuel on, I'm assuming near, is it Lavasar Junction? Yeah, going to refuel off the mining station here. By the way, so what is this again? Caslin? Fuel. Okay, good. Good. We have a good source of fuel then. So this Lavasar Junction 4 has a considerable fuel source for us. Also, our home planet is a source of syrup, Bufferin silk, steel, plastics or polymers, and carbonite. So we've got a pretty good diversity of resources between the 2, or I guess the 3 planets that we have researched so far. There are additional planets in the area that we can go ahead and begin to expand toward. These are a little bit further away, so one of the nice things about being a moon here is we've got these 2 planets in pretty close conjunction with us, so the speed to transport materials doesn't matter as much, even though we're pre-warp. But if we actually take a look at the the other planets, they're much further away, so it's going to be a less efficient process, I think. We have a main sequence star. I hate some of the names, like they're auto-generated, but you can rename any planet you want, by the way. Okay, so meanwhile, our income currently, it looks like we've got a positive cash flow of about 163. I don't think that's per day based on the timer up here moving. It doesn't look like we're getting that per day. I suppose that could be per month. It says annual expenses and the cash flow is plus 164, but it definitely is increasing faster than that per year. So, meanwhile, it also wants me to build another surveyor ship. I'm going to decline that right now. I don't see a need to build more surveyor ships until we get more research done. Speaking of research, what are we doing right now? So we have already researched early warp field experiments. We are working on stable warp fields, which will be the next level up, which I believe will allow us to jump to the next system. So jump range 3M, jump range 120M. So I'm going to assume, given the vast increase in distance, we will be able to jump to nearby star systems once we research stable warp fields. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Although maybe we would need the hyperdrives. I'm not sure. Because the next level up is hyperdrive technology. So we might actually need hyperdrives to jump between systems. We have a couple of other things that are also lined up from a research perspective. Early energy deflectors to have better shielding, basic colonization, and basic target tracking. I don't have anyone identified as potential enemies yet, so we may not need the targeting and stuff like that. But I think it's worth going down the military route a little bit as well. We don't have any military ships. All of our civilian ships here are moving back and forth at complete risk to enemy intervention. We do have some weapons on our exploration ships, but we are not a military society thus far by any means. And, you know, I haven't detected any pirates or anything like that yet. I probably should upgrade the Surveyor 1 design, though. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go into the ship design, because I don't think I've added... Where am I going here? Let's go to the exploration ship Surveyor 1. Go ahead and upgrade this design. Currently, it does not have any warp tech, which means it's going to take a lot longer to get around our galaxy. We have quite a bit of fuel cells. Our range down, you can see this is sort of the design screen for your shipping. You can see the ship itself here in front of you. You've got different components on the ship. You've got sensors here in the front. You've got a seeking missile on top of the ship near, I guess, presumably near the bridge here on the top. And then I think we've got a second seeking missile here near the rear of the ship. Additionally, we have 3 engines on the back of this particular ship. We've got an empty section here, which could presumably be used for, I don't know if it's point defense or shielding. It's blue. We don't have anything blue researched yet up here. The sections of the ship that you can put stuff on are based on color coding here. So yellow is for engines. So we've got ion engines. There is also a directional thruster, which will increase maneuverability, but I would rather just have engines. It's not really needing to be super nimble. It's not a warship. We have, did I drop a seeking missile? Yeah, so we have 2 seeking missiles here. Must have hyperdrive. Why? And then we have some proximity sensors and basic survey modules. We also have basic command center, basic space reactor, basic crew systems, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fuel cell sectors, an energy collector, and basic crew systems. So if we go down here, what's the range on this particular ship? Hull size, crew capacity, cost, maintenance. We have no hyperdrive here. Fuel range is 385K. So we're going to drop a fuel cell, which will lower our fuel range by, it looks like, 60K. We're going to drop 2 fuel cells. That'll actually drop it by about 70K. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add a skip drive, which is a hyperdrive, the basic level 1 hyperdrive. With doing that, you can see We need additional energy output. So you can see hyperdrive energy requirements combined with static energy requirements are higher than the reactor requirements or reactor output. So our hyperdrive speed will be scaled down a little bit because of that. So for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and add a second space reactor here. So we have 2 space reactors now on this ship, 1 skip drive, and that'll bring our speed up to 10,000 with 30 energy requirements. We have total sizes greater than the hull allows. Okay, so we need to shrink the size of the ship. Also, our fuel range went up to 22 million. I don't know that I want to drop another fuel cell. Let's drop one of our missiles. So by dropping the missiles here, you can see we have no supply of certain resources that are needed for the ship. We have reached the maximum limit of 3 engines for the ship hull. So that's fine, but we're fine size-wise. So these are not like showstoppers. They're yellow. They're recommendations. They're not requirements. And so by dropping that, we were able to keep the range. We do lose a little bit of firepower, but these are not warships anyway, so who cares? We'll go ahead and save and exit. And now the Surveyor is upgraded to version number 2, which is a enhanced version of the ship. Now we can go here and we can see that the Surveyor ship is over here, down here on the bottom left. I'm going to go ahead and order to retrofit. Or wait, is it already using the latest design? Let's go ahead and retrofit. So we're going to retrofit to the version 2. So it is moving back to the Brewery spaceport here, which is just off the Earth. And so this allows us to upgrade or outfit our ship classes with newer designs. So because it's part of the same class, that class of ships just has an upgrade, we can go ahead and refit the ship and we can get it upgraded to have those warp engines so we can more effectively jump around the galaxy. Meanwhile, you can see here, looks like our income is doing a little bit better now. We're up to 300 cash flow. You can see here, there's quite a bit of information about the economy and what's going well and what's not. I don't understand all of it, but the information is here if you are interested in looking at it. Population is steadily growing. Average colony is +5 in terms of happiness. It looks like we are developing, so it's up to a +3. The high quality environment makes people happy, and living at the capital makes people happy. Corruption is a reduction, and then the tax rate is too high. Game wants me to build 4 exploration ships for 10,000 credits. That seems insane, especially given we only have level 1 warp drives and we can't get out of the system. So I'm going to go ahead and decline that advisor recommendation. I do not want to spend all of my credits on exploration ships that I can't do anything with, or that I can do things with, but like, there's not that many planets here, and I'm not in a crazy rush to get everything explored in 2 minutes. So I'll just leave it with 1. I'm sure we're going to run into pirates and we'll need some of those resources and money to build warships as well. Okay. So there's the ore hauler. You can see that she is doing what? Loading steel, silk, syrup. And we're going to take those ore to our gas giant's mining station, I guess. So we have 6K Argon, 7K Krypton, 44K Carlson or Caslin. And are we over here yet? No. So our construction ship is on the way to Prayer to build that new mining station over there. And then we will see this constant flow of haulers between the gas giant and our homeworld also expand out to having ships at Prayer as well. So this guy's set to manual. So I guess I need to tell him what to do. You can set them to automatically explore, by the way. But refitting is complete. So we're going to go ahead and tell them to go ahead and survey Lavisar Junction number 3, which is up here. And we've conducted our first hyper jump. So one of our ships, the Quiet Dream, is engaged its hyperdrive, allowing the Empire to travel faster than light for the very first time. Distances that previously took months to traverse can now be covered nearly instantaneously. Next stop, the stars. So you can see the Quiet Dream is down here. And now it's up here. So it's constantly jumping, and you can just see how much more quickly, other than those ships slowly shuttling back and forth to the Lavisar Junction. We're already at Lavisar Junction number 3. And the game's going to tell me to build 4 exploration ships again, which I'm going to decline. What is this? Wrathful Affliction Destroyer disabled. What the hell? A destroyer in orbit, huh? That sounds like a pirate name, though. Let's go ahead and take a look at that ship. I was going to start exploring the sandy desert planet, but I want to see what this destroyer is. If I can get like a high quality, much bigger ship than anything that we possess, that would be pretty awesome. But we don't really know anything about it. It looks like it's claiming our hull is at 29% and its hyperdrive and reactors are offline. What I don't know is why would pirates or some other group in our current star system have more advanced technology than us? We've encountered an abandoned destroyer adrift near Lavisar Junction number 3 in the Lavisar Junction system. Should we investigate? Investigate the Wrathful Affliction. Leave the ship alone. Take me to the location. Investigate, of course. Debris field discovered. We've discovered a field of space debris in the Lavisar Junction system. It appears to be the remains of a battle. The wreckage includes powerful military ships that look salvageable. We should send construction ships to this location at once to repair and recover as many of these valuable ships as possible. Repairing the advanced technology in these ships would no doubt provide research bonuses to our empire. It may also be wise to send an armed escort along. We want to dissuade anyone else from claiming these ships. Let's keep the discovery to ourselves. Okay. The destroyer is heavily damaged and currently inoperable. However, we could acquire it by sending a construction ship to repair it. Disassembling the advanced technology in the ship at one of our spaceports would yield research bonuses. Alternatively, we should keep this powerful ship and use it to defend our empire. All right. Well, let's, I guess, go back to surveying this planet. And where's our construction ship? Has she completed her building of this mine? So I think we're going to want 2 construction ships. I don't need more exploration ships. Stop recommending that. But let's go ahead and build, let's actually upgrade our construction ship, because I think it's going to be useful to have a construction ship that has a warp drive. So let's go ahead and upgrade here. Oh, it does say we have a skip drive. Okay. Oh no, that's it. Never mind. I'm looking at components. I'm so stupid. Okay. Must have a hyperdrive. Got it. Size is greater than the hull allows. We need another reactor. These are construction ships. They don't need weapons. So no weapons on this construction ship. It's not maneuverable. It has a low top speed. I'm okay with that. So that is construction ship version number 2. So let's go ahead and build one. All right, so we're building this ship now, so we're going to go ahead and jump ahead just a couple of seconds here. I had like 3 minutes of silence while I was sort of jumping around trying to figure out what I was doing. Stop telling me to build these damn things. There we go. All right, so V2 version of the construction ship is complete. So we're going to go ahead and send it to Lavisar number 3. It is assigned to the Wrathful Affliction. And then we also built the new mining station off of Prier. And so our first construction ship is now heading back to the brewery spaceport to refit so she can get the skip drives up and running on her. It's going to be annoying if it keeps telling me to do that. By the way, where did our... All right, so our exploration ship finished exploring Lavisar Junction number 3. So let's send it over here to Lavisar Junction 1. So go ahead and survey that planet. Again, you don't have to do all of this manual clicking around of stuff. I'm choosing to do it, but you can automate almost all this stuff. Okay, so we are building Wrathful Affliction. You can see there's stuff going back and forth. It looks like it's up to 40%, so it looks like we're repairing the hull by the looks of it. It's got some ominous music, by the way. All right, so surveying the planet. This one is a sulfuric volcanic planet. Okay. By the way, what do our, if we go to designs, let's go check out our ship designs real quick. Did our light freighters get skip drives added? Probably not, right? Small mining engine, skip drive. So we want to equip them with a skip drive. And I think that's the only change I want to make. It looks like it lets me do that. It's not, the design isn't too big. Could we add another cargo bay? No. So that cargo bay will make it too big for its reactor, but that's fine. It's going to be the same thing as the current freighters, except with a skip drive now. And we should do the same thing for the ore hauler. We should make a V2 of it. Cargo bay, reactor, command center. Okay, total size greater than the hull allows. I don't want missiles on this thing. I don't need them. Drop a fuel cell also. Need another reactor. So we can keep this design as is. It'll just be a slower design than ideal. So it'll only make 8,000 whatever hyperdrive speed as opposed to 10,000. Let's go ahead and upgrade our escort, which is sort of a predefined design. It has 2 long-range cannons on the ship, a proximity sensor, 2 ion engines. We're going to take one of the fuel cells out and put a skip drive in. And that's fine. I don't need to do anything else there. We could also, if we add fuel, what's the current range to this thing? 25 million, that's more than enough. But if we added, oops, no. So we could add another fuel cell, expand the range out to 33 million. And don't have any shielding by the looks of it. We've got the 1 sensor there. We don't have anything for defensive armor, but we have 2 long-range cannons. I don't have room for a 3rd spot. Okay. So we got a V2 of an escort. We haven't built any of those yet. We got a V2 of the survey ship, V2 of the ore hauler, V2 of the light freighter. Mining station just stays in orbit. Research station just stays in orbit. And small spaceport stays in orbit, so I don't need to add any of those. And I also already updated the construction ship. So there you have it. We're still working on that destroyer. I'm curious if those freighters are gonna like upgrade to the V2 version. Looks like someone's jumping somewhere. Yep, we do have some V2 versions. So the civilian economy has upgraded some of these freighters to V2, which will make them much more, if not, I don't know if they'll be more efficient, but they'll certainly be able to jump between planets more quickly, which probably doesn't matter a ton for these 2 mining stations, but will definitely matter as we expand to the other systems in our, or the other planets in our system. All right, so we're almost done researching Lavisar Junction 1. Looks like she's going to have Necros Stone and Emerald Crystal. All unknown items present. Okay. Stop telling me to build more exploration ships. We're working at the pace we want to work. Stable warp fields have been completed. So we've got even better warp engines now. Okay. All right. I'm not going to research hyperdrive technology. That'll take too long. What do we need? So the blue thing is shields, right? So we're working on energy deflectors, which is the first level of shielding there. I think there's an armor option somewhere too. But I think deflectors are as good as anything right now to research. Let's go ahead and update our designs here. So the skip drive has automatically been replaced by the warp bubble generator. Where are the energy requirements? Yeah, considerably more energy is used. So that's going to be an issue for our energy output. But you can see the hyperdrive speed is up from 10,000 to 188,000 now. But it uses considerably more energy, which probably means we need better reactors. I can update it, but our range considerably drops. I think I'm okay with that. I'm still staying pretty close to our system. I assume that that's okay. I don't see a reason to upgrade the freighters or haulers yet. We're not moving intergalactically yet. But I do think once this is done, once we finish the deflectors, which will take a little more than a year, we should go to more advanced nuclear reactors. We're going to bump that up over colonization. So this is our queue here. All right, we're still serving this. 7 exploration ships? No. Let's build 1. Is this an ore hauler? All right, so we'll build an exploration ship here. Our economy's slowly getting better. We've got a nice little cash flow here. Our population is steadily increasing. Almost done with the celestial treasure. Here she is. Let's see if we can go to another system now. I don't know if we can even though we've got the more advanced. I can. It looks like I can jump out of the system and go to the nearest system next door. So we're going to do that. I don't know what this other system is, but our... actually, let's slow down here for a second. So this guy's still researching over here, huh? Or no, he's not. But you didn't finish researching? We'll keep surveying until it's done. Meanwhile, you can see our ship here is moving to this next door galaxy. We have a tech breakthrough from the repairing of the destroyer. We have made research breakthrough in early torpedo weapons from examining the advanced technology. Awesome. Meanwhile, we're closing in on this other system. We've encountered a lone starship. The Deflection Partisan in the Lavisar Junction system. It does not appear to be a hostile pirate, but rather an independent space trader. Huh. Well, that looks a lot more advanced than anything that I've got. Independent space trader, huh? So this is basically us discovering life, I guess. The independent colony of Hakonish is encountered. We've encountered a new independent colony of Hakonishes at the whatever in the Deflection system. They're naturally hostile toward us. We can invade and take over the colony by landing troops, or we could attempt to colonize them by sending a colony ship, although it's unlikely to succeed due to their negative view of us. Initial communications with them have been catastrophically bad. A poor translation of our standard greeting in their language mistakenly invited them to become our slaves. Great. Despite our subsequent reassurances, they have taken great offense. Research projects are available on our tech tree that can increase our understanding of them. We should research these projects to improve relations with them. Say your silly speech quickly. Does it involve a lot of money? No. Send a gift. Please accept a small gift. Man, they're displeased with us, huh? We will give you half of our treasury to not come and destroy us. Miserly gift? What? Those jerks. Okay, so if we take a look at the diplomacy on the top left here with this particular independent colony, currently we've given them a gift. It's going to drop that gives us a +5 relationship bonus. That's going to drop by 2.5 per year. So in 2 years, that whole bonus is going to go away. But they're -15 for us right now. -17 of that is because they don't have experience with us. So because we're new. So that'll get better by 2 per year. So in 3 years, we'll have a better situation than we have after giving the gifts. That being said, they're troubled by our strange alien ways. That's going to get worse every year. So that's not great. Yeah. They have 11 billion people? No. Is that 111 billion people? What? Holy hell. Where are these guys again? Does it? Colony info. Is this in my galaxy? Or in my star system? In the Alexa system. So I think it's the system over here. Or no, it's way up here. How did I uncover these guys way up here? I don't have anything out that way. I'm guessing maybe they're the trader who came to our that independent trader, maybe? But I thought they were independent. It says they're independent. I don't know how we encountered them. But they're a little ways away. All right, we made a breakthrough from repairing the destroyer. Early deflectors. Okay, that's good. They accepted our gifts. All right, let's read about these folks. So they are a bipedal reptilian race. They have broad, flat heads with prominent protrusions on each side. The protrusions are navel cavities that provide them with an unrivaled sense of smell. They have very poor eyesight, but compensate for this with their excellent sense of smell and taste. They have intelligence and are quite aggressive. They're highly pretentious. They also have a strong sense of their own racial superiority. They do not enjoy the company of other races and have a tendency to be xenophobic. They're naturally drawn towards intricate technology. They take great pride in designing and building equipment with many advanced features, even if some of these features are unnecessary or superfluous. The natural miserliness of them has led them to develop the high-density fuel cell, a high-capacity fuel tank, that gives their starships longer range and endurance, and they typically live in fully enclosed biospheres in coastal areas or marshy swamps, or mangrove forest. Okay, so that doesn't really... So the traders are the ones telling us of the nearby colony. Our recent contact with independent traders has revealed the location of an independent colony of Hackadishes at this location. Okay. And this appears to be their planet. So the independent trader told us of this system. That's a lot of freaking guys. But they're a couple of stars away from us. Meanwhile... Did I lose my other exploration ship? No. Creature, huh? Let's explore this nearby system. We'll explore the main sequence star and then we'll check out what that creature is later. Meanwhile, we're exploring the next star in our system. And then we have finished constructing our, or no, we haven't, but we are now constructing our mining station. We're also still apparently researching this guy. So we're uncovering some information about this particular destroyer. How's that influencing our overall research? So we're 5% toward advanced nuclear fission. We did get advanced deflectors research from that destroyer, so perhaps we should spend some time researching these. Now that I feel like now that we've uncovered there are other aliens out there, we're probably going to spend some effort on researching, you know, technology for weapons. Like, I would imagine that our people are freaking out now and they're saying, oh my God, we're not alone in this galaxy. We need better weapons. We need to build a navy. And so, assuming that that's what our people are doing, aren't there torpedoes somewhere that it said? Oh, it just unlocked the torpedoes for us? Hell yes. My problem is going to be my reactors are still too weak for all these additional technologies. I don't think deflectors are going to take much. Well, actually, they would take energy, wouldn't they? All right, so the next 4.5 years are going to be armor plating, target tracking, and advanced deflectors. Meanwhile, just in case anybody decides to come at us, let's go ahead and build some warships. Do I need the better jump drives? My gut says no. So our escort's a V2. If we take a look at it, we've got 2 long-range cannons on here. We have seeking missiles and plasma torpedoes. Plasma torpedoes have a range of 1400. Much better than the range on the long-range plasma cannons. Energy per shot of the plasma torpedoes is considerably less than the long-range cannon. The fire rate is much slower. Damage is much better. So I think we're going to replace one of our long-range cannons, the one up here, with a plasma torpedo. It's much better than our seeking missiles. It is larger. No, I didn't want to do that. All right, so the front is still going to be a cannon. The top is going to be the plasma torpedoes. We're going to get dinged on our hyperdrive because it requires more energy, so it already replaced the skip drives. Drop a fuel cell. Have a second reactor on here. Fuel range 243 million. Attack strength 8.3, defense strength 3.7. I'd like better sensors. We do have deflection shield generator, so we could add some defensive capabilities here. And because we added that new reactor, and because we also got the lighter plasma torpedoes, which take up less space than the cannons, it looks like we can add the deflection field generator without any compromise to the design here. So we've got the deflection field generator. It reduces shield penetration chance, increases shield strength, massively increases our defense strength from like 3 to 16. I can't do 3 of them or 2 of them. We don't have the power for that. Although it'd be tempting to just take the speed penalty and go for it. But I think we'll do that. 1 deflection shield generator, 1 set of plasma torpedoes, 1 long range cannon. So we've got 1 kinetic weapon as well as 1 plasma torpedo, 2 ion engines, 2 basic space reactors, a warp bubble generator so it can go long distances. It is going to be slightly more expensive. It looks like 109 credits per year maintenance, but I think this is going to be our first true warship that we're going to build. The version 3 of the Escort. Can we edit the name? We'll call it the Butcher FFG, which is a frigate-guided missile in space. And we've got 300 cash flow. Maintenance is 136 on this, so we're going to build 2 of them right away. do have a resource shortage. So I wasn't really looking. Military ship constructed. We have constructed our first military ship, the Shrouded Cutlass. We are now able to defend ourselves against threats. Build more military ships to protect our empire throughout our star system. So there is our first warship somewhere in there. We're going to rename the Shrouded Cutlass the Butcher. Final Dictator FFG-2. So we have 2 frigates now. I don't know why one of them would be slightly less. Oh, because it's not done constructing yet. Alright, so 2 escorts have been constructed. We'll see how that influences our balance sheet. I assume they'll both get to the same. So this is also like one of these is going out on a mission already. Because they're fully automated. We're going to switch them to manual control. Butcher FFG is going to join the first fleet. And so will the final Dictator. So we're now going to build our first fleet here. It consists of 2 ships, 41 strength. We need a commander, I think. Do we have an admiral? I don't think we do. We have a general. We don't have an admiral. So we have to wait and see if we get an admiral soon. But we now have at least a basic capability to defend ourselves with 2 frigates. And with that being said, guys, we've been going for approaching an hour. So I think we're actually going to go ahead and wrap this up. Let's go ahead and build a mine station, Levisar Junction 1. It would be a shame if any of your ship's bases suffered harm. For the small monthly fee of 125 credits, we can ensure that our trigger-happy ship captains... Oh, no! It would be a shame if any of your ship's bases suffered harm. For the small monthly fee of 125 credits, we can ensure that our trigger-happy ship captains avoid damaging your vessels. We urge you to accept our offer and thus avert any unfortunate accidents. Fuck. So, protection agreement for 125, non-aggression treaty. Man... We don't know anything about the dirty pirates. The dirty scallywags. Okay. Where the hell do these guys exist? We encountered a new pirate faction in the Levisar Junction system, the Dirty Pirates. They're predominantly composed of humans. The same as our empire. Although they are pirates, they could prove useful allies if handled properly. Initial communications with the humans have been quite successful. The humans have developed some trust with us. Those bastards. Apparently there's like independent traders weaving in and out here. So like we just casually found other species. They also have a restricted trade agreement with those other reptilians. These pirates look well armed and are more technologically advanced than us. Oh, fuck. What the hell? We've encountered a new pirate faction. Are these the same people? All right, I'm going to pay these pirates for a protection agreement. No, these guys are different. This pirate faction is predominantly composed of humans. It's fairly neutral. The humans are wary of us. Okay. Well, shit. Let's slow down here. Thank God we have an admiral now. Go take command of the first fleet, sir. I don't know that I would attack them. Maybe don't. So it looks like the pirates are located... Or are they attacking us at Lavisar Junction 3? Where that destroyer is? Oh, shit. They're raiding our mining station. These guys are offering us protection also. Sure. Everybody just take money from me. Just don't destroy my shit. I'll figure out what to do with you guys later. But I'll pay both of you pirates protection money for now. With that being said, guys, I've been going almost for an hour, so I'm going to have to go ahead and wrap this episode up. You know, it started slow, but once we uncovered this foreign alien group over here, the independent traders, 2 sets of pirates, we're exploring a new system now. Things have gotten a little bit hairy, a little bit more quickly than I would have liked, but now we have, in theory, a reason to build warships, I guess. So that's where we're at. This is Distant Worlds 2. It is available on Steam. There is also a link in the description to my Nexus GG page, which is kind of like an affiliate thing, and they have official partnerships with different publishers. So if you do buy through that link, it helps the channel, but it also gives you a Steam key, and it's totally on the up and up. So if you're interested in buying Distant Worlds 2, check that link out if you want. If not, just go directly to Steam or to Matrix and Slytherin's website. You can buy directly through them as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave your thoughts down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you for watching, and I'm out.